Hello everyone. Today's topic of our lecture is body cavities. Body cavities is a space, compartment or potential space in animal or human. Mm, Cavities accommodate organs and other structure. Cavities as a potential space to contain body fluids. Two largest human body cavities are the ventral body cavities and dorsal body cavities. In the dorsal body cavity, the brain and the spinal cord are located. In the membrane that surround the central nervous system, organs are three meninges. Meninges are the layers or membranes. The differently lined space containing different type of fluids. In meninges, for example, fluid cerebrospinal fluid. In the abdominal cavity, the fluid contain peritoneum is a serous fluid. Serous fluid means high. The fluid is high in density. Let's talk about human body cavities. The dorsal means it's posterior in behind part of human body, and the ventral anterior in the front part of human body. Cavities are largest body compartment. The dorsal body cavities includes cranial cavity enclosed by the skull, and contain the brain, and the spinal cavity enclosed by the spine and contain the spinal cord in it. The ventral body cavity includes thoracic cavity enclosed by the rib cage and contain lungs, heart, and the abdominopelvic cavity. Abdominopelvic cavity can divided into abdominal cavity enclosed by the rib cage and pelvis, and contain kidney, uterus, stomach, intestine, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, and the pelvic cavity enclose pelvis and contain bladder, anus, and reproductive system. Body cavities. Dorsal body cavities has two types, two part. Cranial in which brain is placed or protected. Cranial body cavity protect the brain, and it has meninges too as a membranes. Second part of dorsal body cavity is vertebral canal, which protect spinal cord. Let's talk about ventral body cavity. Ventral body cavity is divided into two subtypes. First, thoracic body cavity, which protect heart and lung, which has membranes like pericardium, pleural, or cavity. Ventral body cavity. Second part of ventral body cavity is abdominopelvic cavity, which is further divided into two subtypes. First, abdominal cavity, which contain digestive organs, spleen, and kidney, which is covered by the membrane of peritoneum. Bladder. Pelvic cavity. Second subtype of abdominopelvic cavity is a pelvic cavity, which contain bladder, reproductive system, and which is covered by peritoneum. Ventral body cavity. The ventral body cavity has two main subdivisions, the thoracic cavity and abdominal cavity. The thoracic cavity is the superior subdivision of ventral cavity and enclose the rib cage. The thoracic cavity contains the lungs surrounded by the pleural cavity and the heart surrounded by the pericardium cavity. Located in the mediastinum, the diaphragm, form the floor of the thoracic cavity and separate it more inferior in abdominopelvic cavity. Thank you for listening.